Hey, okay, so I know I'm due for another law school update. I hope you guys like the hair. Right now it looks a little crazy, but if you go to my Instagram, which is the Gab Society, you'll be able to see like how it was when I first got it. It is what it is. I went to Spain, y'all, and totally almost like I don't know what. As you can see, I hurt my hand. I need some stitches. But that's how you party before law school, right? Like, that's what you do. So, anyways, um, of course, this is my law school blog, so I gotta tell y'all what's going on with this. Okay. Update. Another school, predominantly black school, highest ranked black school in the nation. So that should tell you for y'all that have been doing your homework which school I'm talking about. Has given me a full ride scholarship. Well, okay, let me take that back. They said they were going to, but then they said they only had 30 grand a year, which is almost, I think it's 33.8 for the full year of tuition. So basically like 95%. And they said they're still going to try to look for the other 4 grand a year. So they've given that to me, which of course makes my decision harder because, y'all, I'm struggling with this. I applied for the Grad Plus loan and I was denied. So apparently, I have some credit issues. It's not so much my credit score, it's because I think there's something in collections. So there's a long process where you have to appeal, and I'm not sure I'll get that money, which I need since I'm not working. And basically, what it is you get 20,500, well, $20,500 per calendar year for law school. That's the most you can get from the direct loan. And then the Grad Plus loan is based on your credit, which is, I guess people borrow lots and lots of money up on top of that 20,000. So for this school, I would be comfortable probably with 25 grand a year, just because it's in an area of major city where it's very, very expensive. Like I've looked where the school is, and it's like $1,100 at the absolute cheapest for a studio apartment. So, being that I have my car payment and insurance and all those other things, that's a bit much. So, I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do. So my choices basically are the school in my state, which is not giving me any scholarship money, which they said that they will still try to find some for me, but of course you don't know until August 1st, probably at the latest, and I need to make my decision probably by early July, or especially if I'm moving, or my school in the state below me, which are so nice. People who gave me my first scholarship, they have given me like 83% of the tuition, so I'm basically paying for a very, very small amount. And they have dorms, and I got a dorm, and they're only 2,500 per semester. So, lots of choices. Free tuition, very, very high rent, paying only 7 grand for tuition, very, very, very cheap cost of living. I don't know what to do. I'm lost. Those two schools that give me a lot of money are not that far away from each other on the ranking scale. My school, of course, my first choice school is a tier 2 school in my home state, and I worked hard to get into that school. I took my LSATs again to get into it, and they specialize in the law I want to practice. And I have connections here, and my mom works in an office with an attorney whose son goes there, and like he has connections to healthcare law, which is what I want to do. And so there's just so many things, like I've already been on the Facebook group for that school and already met a cool girl. I don't know what to do. I don't know. However, my stepdad told me that, well, he used to work at a HBCU, which was in my city, and said that, one thing that I may be dealing with HBCU law school is that, you know, the legacy people and, you know, old black money and the snobbery and, you know, sometimes, and I hate to say this for those of us black people, African American, but there's just not the same treatment. There's a lot of disorganization, to put it nicely, and different things that we have problems with at HBCUs. So I am a little concerned about that. But the free tuition is pulling on my heartstrings. So, comments, what should I do? Where should I go? I don't know. It's between these three schools. I have to make a decision within the next week and a half because that school that gave me the free ride, they'll need their deposit basically, which is $300. I know it's a drop in the bucket, but I've already paid $500 for the school in the other state with the cheap tuition, and I paid $150 for the school in my state. So what would you do if you were me? Tell me in the comments. Bye, y'all.